Jan, 40 years ago, was planting seeds. She did not know that when she was planting these seeds that this investment was going to turn out to be, where she would net $1.3 million in net proceeds. She did not know that. So my question to you is, are you in a position to plant your seeds today? Because if you want to be in a position to have that cash flow, to have that net worth down the road, it starts today by planting these seeds. You reap what you sow. Hey everyone, it's Juan, president of Sage Real Estate, and today I have my daughter Solana with us today. She wants to be an actress someday, and so she has no problem being in front of the camera, or if anything else, I want to get her used to the camera. We're launching a new series, what I call the You Reap What You Sow Real Estate Success Series. This is where we showcase buyers and sellers and showing not just the buildings that we help them buy and sell, but showcase the story behind what is happening. And so we're sitting in front of 115 Euclid. This is a fourplex. Each one of the units is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Jan, my client, bought this property 40 years ago for $245,000. We're going to be closing escrow tomorrow for $1,561,000. That is a net profit of $1.3 million. That's without counting the cash flow that she made throughout the 40 years. So let's go take a look. Okay, so a little bit about the seller. Jan, again, bought this early 1980s, and when she bought this, she had the full intention of living in one of the units, which she did for 40 years. Now, Jan will be the first one to tell you that when she bought this, she couldn't have done it alone. She had to partner up. So that's something that I believe in. I've always said it's perfectly fine that if you find the right partners to partner up, use your resources to buy something together. And this situation worked out great for Jan. Jan is on her way back east. She's driving all the way to North Carolina. She's going to buy a house with some of the proceeds and reinvest the balance of that. And so she's going to be in a great situation. So let me tell you a little bit of the buyer. I did not represent the buyer, but the buyer was looking at this because of the opportunities that it presented. Yes, the property overall offered lower income that some investors would like, but he was smart enough, diligent enough to get 2 of the units vacated upon closing of escrow. Why is that important? Well, in the city of Long Beach, in the state of California, we are under statewide rent control. And so the fact that they were able to get 2 units vacant means that they could quickly remodel these units and generate a much higher income. So in this specific case, let me give you guys an example. Based on the numbers that I've ran, the buyer could essentially increase the rents day one because of the 2 vacant units by $26,000. Now, if you've watched my prior videos, you know everything about gross rent multiplier. And in this area, I would tell you the gross rent multiplier goes for about 15 times gross. Meaning, if I take that $26,000 that he just increased the income by, we're going to come up with a value of $397,000 of additional profit that this buyer just made. Again, I'm not representing the buyer, but the buyer did a smart thing by having 2 of the units be vacated. And so Jan got what she wanted. She was able to sell, make a significant profit, split the profits with her business partner who partnered up with her 40 years ago. And the buyer is going to be in a great position to remodel some of these units, come in with the new market rent, and then hold this for as long as they decide to hold it. Now, we're inside of one of the units. Again, 2 of the units were delivered vacant. What you're gonna see is that the carpet is completely thrashed. It's at the end of its useful life. We have lots of staining, a few cracks in the ceilings, and so this is very typical of the units that we sell. Not all of them are move-in ready. Some of them are gonna need work. And in this case, what the buyer saw here, because I want you to understand, the buyer saw an opportunity to improve this unit, make it better. Some folks are doing what I call the kitchen to bedroom conversion. So if you guys follow along with me, a lot of folks, because the living room's so big, they might take this kitchen, move it inside of the living room. The living room is big, and then make this into a bedroom or an office. The city of Long Beach does have a program that they would allow so to do that. And so all of a sudden you take what is traditionally a very large 1-bedroom, you make it into 2, or a large 1-bedroom, and you add an office. You could see from a rental perspective, you could achieve a much higher rent. When I'm talking about adding value, increasing income, this is a nice traditional way to do so. And that's how you're going to maximize profit when you're looking at a property like this. This is very typical of the type of properties that we sell. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this series. We're going to make them quick. We're going to make them brief, but I want them to be educational, motivational. And so my question to you is, start planting that seed today. If you need some help, give us a call. We would love to onboard you, have you as one of our clients. That's all for now.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.